Hello and welcome to this week's Snowcast. I'm Al and this is Abby. In this week's programme, a Canadian boarder sets a world record for the world's longest rail slide. A futuristic ski buggy crosses the Antarctic using biofuel. And if you've dreamed about learning to ski but never made it to the mountains, then now is your chance.
Boarders battled it out at Perisher this week to set a new record. They were attempting the world's longest rail slide on a box rail that was 100 metres long and 75 millimetres wide. Canadian boarder Charles Reid performed an incredible 54.81 metre slide, pocketing $5,000 Australian of prize money in the process.
55 metres, isn't that like half the length of a football pitch?
It's something like that, it's ridiculously long anyway.
Crazy. Anyway, now an ex-Formula 1 designer has built an innovative ice buggy out of parts from a microlight. The concept ice vehicle was designed by Kieran Bradley and built for Lotus with some incredible features. It can withstand temperatures as low as minus 72 degrees Celsius and travel over 80 miles an hour using only biofuel. Andrew Regan and Andrew Moon will take the buggy on a 3,000-mile trans-Antarctic expedition in a bid to prove that if biofuels can work in the Earth's harshest environment, then more people should use them for everyday journeys at home.
Now, have you ever wanted to have a go at skiing but never got round to it? Well, during January 2009, you can spend 1 week learning to ski for free in one of 50 resorts throughout Andorra, Austria, Canada, Finland, France, Norway and Switzerland. All you have to do is book with one of the 7 participating tour operators. They include Air Tours, Crystal, Ernalo, First Choice, Inghams, Nielsen and Thompson, and you'll get your free tuition, lift passes and equipment hire thrown in too. Log on to freshersskiweek.com for more details, but be quick because spaces are limited.
And now this week's roundup of snow conditions. So looking at Austria, unfortunately Kaprun's closed due to shallow snow depths, but it's still possible to ski at Dachstein, Hintertux and Maltal.
On a similar note, in France now all resorts are closed for summer skiing. Those are the resorts that we report on, so there's nothing going on in France at the moment.
Bit of a shame. In Switzerland it's not great either. Wet weather on Thursday. It's closed the slopes at Sassfee and Zermatt, and the weekend looks as though it's going to be quite damp too.
Well, Slovenia and also Presena are both closed in Italy, but on a lighter note, Valsenales is open, but as Al mentioned, there is some wet weather coming across over the weekend, so do watch out for some rain showers.
It might seem a bit negative, and I'm not going to put a positive spin on it yet. In North America, Canada and Timberline, Whistler and Timberline in America are both closed for the end of their summer season. The good news is that Timberline should have some skiing available from the 13th of September on the Palmer Snowfield.
Well, now we're going to pick it up a bit because we're heading to the Southern Hemisphere, which is great, and it's lovely spring skiing in Australia, so great news. Some light dustings of snow over the week have improved piste conditions across all resorts, and in particular Ben Lomond looks really good because they had 15 centimetres of new snow falling on Tuesday. That's
pretty good for Tasmania. In New Zealand, fantastic. On the South Island, surprisingly, it's like midwinter there. It's really, really cold, lots of snow, so it's excellent. Port Heights received 20 centimetres of snow on Wednesday night, so that's looking really good. On the North Island, however, at Turoa and Whakapapa, it's more spring-like, so you can expect firm snow in the morning, softening as the day warms up.
Now moving to South America, starting in Chile. There hasn't been any new snow this week, but the skiing is still fantastic. There is even more snow expected at the weekend as well, and a little tip from our Chief Executive, Caroline Stewart-Taylor, who was skiing in Portillo last week and said it was out of the world. It was amazing. So definitely a good one to head to if you're lucky enough to be there. Yeah,
I think South America is pretty ace. I mean, you'd expect Argentina to mirror Chile, but they've actually had new snow this week. It was at the start of the week, but it's looking really good. Chapelco is reporting pretty much the best snow of our reported Argentinian resorts, with almost 4 metres of snow on the upper pistes.
What a way to end the snow reports. That's it, and moving on to what's on Ski TV this week. The Roxy podcasts are back, and this week top boarders Kirsty Wass and Tora Bright are locked in a fight to the death.
This is so much fun.
I'll show you fun.
Ow! They're could have taken my eye out.
Ha! In your face, Brighty.
You'll pay for that, boo ass.
Oh, yeah? You meet me at the car park at 3 p.m., you dead meat.
I'll be there. Justice will be served.
Well, my money's on Tora Bright. I don't know about you.
I'm going to have to go for Kirsty then.
Ooh, well, we'll see. We'll have to watch it and find out.
And more news, there's hundreds of athletes battling their way across the Alps in this year's Transalpine Run. It's an 8-day stage race with competitors having to complete daily legs up to 52 kilometres, that's 30 miles, and climb to altitudes of nearly 2,500 metres. Currently, an Italian team is leading the men's event and a Canadian team leading the women's. But everything can change between now and the finish, so check out the final results on Saturday.
Well, that's it for another Snowcast this week. I've had a lovely time presenting with Al Morgan.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it has. And you can look forward to many new faces appearing on the Snowcast in the next few months. So make sure you keep watching to find out who's going to be on. Until then, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.